gotta pick your battles.
I like the sincerity and also honesty by Sasa, right? He knows that Dfyg is not at that level yet. It's not at that same par of Selangor Giants or even any representative from Philippines or Indonesia. So let's stray away from them for now because we want to fight someone at our level because of confidence, mental. There's need to be somewhat of a protection to be able to give the confidence to the player. So props to the coach knowing this as well. So we shall see how it fares out in the grand scheme of things. The Dfyg having the second pick once again, banning out the Jushin, Fanny, as well as the Mathilda. Meanwhile, same ban if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, same ban.
Yeah. So first pick, Chao again, Hylos. Different hero, Gatot Kacha maybe.
But yeah, again, so far we haven't seen a lot of Gatots here in the wild card. So if a Gatot is to pick up, it will be a little bit wild. It will be a little bit wild. And wondering if Geekay themselves can use the chip, because I feel like that might be a question for them. Like, what if we take away the chip? But then it comes to the question, are you as a team well equipped to play with a chip?
I think that is a very risky option for Geekay. But to be fair, risk is something that they have to take right now because if they lose this,
there you go.
They would be out. And your somewhat question have been answered. They pick up the chip, and the question is, can they play well with the chip? And the Dfyg can not counter this, but somewhat match this with a Loyi if they want to.
But it's interesting as well. I saw the player cam, and Carvey was just like, just go for it, just go for it. Don't think about it too much, just go for it. So Carvey is taking the risk here. Not to say he made a decision, but looking at his his reaction, he's just like, just do it, right? What's the worst that can happen? And, I see the swapping drafts here, where now the Aurora and the Cho is on Dfyg.
I like the Cho pick. It gives a lot of flexibility for the side of the Dfyg. We're not too sure of is it going to be an EXP, is it going to be a roam Chow for this side of the Dfyg. So questions to be answered by Geekay Esports chip. What are they going to pair it up? Are they going to go for an alpha? I think fighter jungler should be the option for Zeno because looking at the Nolan just now, it wasn't at his best. But I don't mind if he wants to try it once again. For team number 2, Bruno, as well as Hylos.
Right now, Adin, I'm going to hit you with a fun fact here.
Sure.
Dfyg has the fastest game in all of wildcard. The game just now against Geekay Esports was 10 minutes and 42 seconds. That was the fastest game of the wildcard. And the second fastest game was also by Dfyg against Nightmare, 11 minutes and 1 second. So they've been beating their own record in terms of speed. But now going back to the draft here, Coach Yako has picked up the Hylos as well as the Bruno. And now Coach Sasa wants that Moskov again, doesn't want it to get banned out.
Not necessarily, I would say I'm liking the pickup, the second and third pickup by Geekay Esports, which is the Hylos and Bruno. Why do I mention this? Because normally when we see a chip, I would want a burst kind of hero because you open up the teleport, you go in, you kill immediately, and you walk out. So you don't rely too much on TPS. You rely on burst capability. Just go in, get a kill. But right now, they need a bit of time. Once they go in the teleport, they need to deal a bit more damage, and then only they can get out. But it all depends on the itemization. If they don't have the itemization, especially on Bruno, they can't do that. So maybe that job scope, maybe that responsibility would rely upon their jungler as well as their mid laner right now.
So what you're saying is Sky Piercer Hylos
could be a thing.
Okay, no, just kidding. But yeah, speaking of items, probably Bruno first item will be going on for Berserker Fury instead of House Claw. That will provide you a little bit more damage. And looking at Coach Sasa, banning out both the Joy as well as the Alpha, shrinking the hero pool for Zeno here. Coach Yako batting out that Suyo, making the jungle pick much more narrow for both teams.
What else is there?
Bane,
yep. Xbox is there, although we don't see as much, if I'm not mistaken, so far.
No, we haven't seen so far.
But still fits the criteria that what I was thinking of. So you go in the teleport and you open up your last insanity, get the kill, and you walk out.
So I feel like even for Dfyg, they could pick up the Bane, and then if someone goes in, why did you say it? No, it's banned out.
I was like thinking for Geekay, that Xbox, because I want like a fighter, a much more tankier jungler for Zeno. But
wait, but this means that Geekay wants something tanky, or they're just worried that Hylos is gonna get bursted down. What if Geekay just picks up something like a Frederick?
Then kind of deceive the purpose of the chip for me, basically. But I mean, honestly, I don't mind at all. If comfort is the main criteria here for Zeno, and if Fedrin is the answer, so go ahead, by all means. But right now, Dfyg would pick up your jungler here and hide the Chow for now. Bane, I like the option that you mentioned just now, but I feel Khalid, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So Khalid has been picked up. Still doesn't answer.
Swapping drafts, man. Swapping drafts. Only the Moscow is different.
I'm gonna guess this Khalid is gonna go on the EXP and the Chow is gonna go on the roll. Because so far we've seen only 2 EXP Chow so far, if I'm not mistaken, based on the stats that was given earlier on. So we shall see. Julian.
Julian picked up again, and now a Vexana. So a lot of control here coming in from Geekay. Dfyg, their pickup for the jungle here. We're looking at the player spaces, and they're still discussing on it.
And Nolan is still there. If they want to go for Assassin, right, Nolan? Yeah, Nolan is still there.
Yeah, if they just want to change the draft, right? It's like, hey, actually, Geekay Esports draft is pretty good. We can try it out.
Yeah, just completely copies it, just tweak the goal laner, switching it to the Moskov. Because the way I see it, I don't mind Nolan, right? Just go in, get a kill, walk out. Simply.
I'm pretty okay with it.
Upon the edge of the void.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. Swap draft. We're like, hey, Geekay, you actually had a pretty good draft. How about we try it out? Maybe we could do something different. Maybe Moskov is just the right tweak to handle against a Chen.
Yeah, to be fair, I feel like that's the thinking of the Dfyg currently, and going Gage back up against a Geekay Esports, but again and again and again.
Elimination match. If they lose here against Dfyg, the chances of them making out of the wildcard group will be much, much more slimmer. We're jumping into the land of dawn for game number 2. Dfyg going up against Geekay, where this time Dfyg is essentially using the drafts previously by Geekay Esports.
Literally do or die right now for Geekay Esports. They have to come up big. They have to come up with something. Be able to destroy the confidence of Dfyg. A bit of a classic against Assassin versus Assassin matchup between Julian and also Nolan, but all eyes on Shen. How can he uses the chip well up against Dfyg, who, funny enough, using similar draft as Geekay Esports in match or game number 1.
Yeah, and you called it that this Khalid is going to the EXP for now. Samo's in the front lines and kill VJ. Targets on to Samo. While in the back line, PCU tried to grab someone, and Samo is trying to slow him down. Samo is trying to get the kill, but PCU is too fast, and Shen could not find an angle.
Maybe it's because of the look, the style, and the issue has been solved.
Yeah, very, very fast. And now we're jumping back into the game here, where it looks like Carvey so far actually winning out the lane, going up against Lung. So maybe this is why they want to pick up the Bruno, because he just needs a winning lane. He feels that with a winning lane, they're able to do a little bit more. PCU looks like he understands that Shen is there and not going to take the risk of opening the bush.
Normally, we would see Bruno punishing anybody, right, on the gold lane. But right now, it's surprised to see the Bruno is having a bit of a tough time going up against the Moskov. So Bruno maybe needs some help on the bot side to be able to at least stand toe-to-toe with this Moskov in terms of level as well as the goal lead. But focus will be on the top side. Shen still not having the teleportation as of yet, still not reaching level 4. So gotta buy some more time.
Now PCU is on the back lines actually, and now Glorious Pathway used by Samo. Samo taking quite a bit of damage, and now he's frozen as well. PCU doesn't have level 4. He does not have the Way of the Dragon. And now neither does Shen. So that was a small skirmish resulting in essentially nothing. Right now it's equalized in terms of who has control over Turtle.
I mean, CalVJ still has the Raging Sandstorm not being used up just yet, as well as the Frigid Glacier. So if they want to go once again, they could. The skill set is still there between one and another. Spear of Destruction hits on Zeno, so that gives them the information, hey, Zeno is nowhere near between this turtle, so it's a free turtle for Zed.
It's amazing how the players of Dfyg, they learn how to use vision effectively. Like they had no idea where Zeno is. Lung, as a marksman, provided the utility, the vision to figure out where he is just by throwing it on the map. If he's not down at the orange buff, it's probably purple. But now PCU got a good catch. First blood onto Yi1, and now Shen on the back line, probably using the shortcut as well. But Smile using the ult prevented Zed and PCU to have a way to engage further into the fight.
It's unfortunate for Geekay Esports just now. They wanted to re-engage back, at least get 1-for-1 trade, but the skill set that they used was not aligned between one and another, because Samo was using the Glorious Pathway onto Moskov. Meanwhile, Smile hit the Eternal God on a different target. So, again, not aligned between one and another, caused them the trade right there. In fact, they could have gotten 1-for-1, but honestly, they lose a lot more on the spot side.
Yeah, right now looks like they have a very clear target here. Both PCU as well as Zed wants Carvey, and Carvey has used the Purify. So,
Oh
so
no,
far
Shen.
they want Shen. Shen is in the middle of it. Way of the Dragon onto the chip. The chip still survives, but Lung is able to get a lot of gold plating there on the turret.
Hey, I mean, good skirmishes by both sides, but neither of them get any particular reward in terms of kills. Only Lung managing to get, as Lafal mentioned, a lot of full plating armor, and that is going to help him out to create or finishes his own Holy Trinity item. First item priority by KLVJ is going to be the Thunderbug. He's going to be stacking it up quite well with his own basic attacks up against the Geekay Esports. Shen, so far, as we mentioned, or as how I've questioned, how well does this shortcut is going to provide for himself. So far, no kills from the shortcut yet.
Dfyg 1.6k ahead. Now they're starting the turtle. Fear of destruction, not hitting onto anyone, but now the shortcut comes in. But looks like the first kill is going over to Zed. Zed takes down Shen. Eternal God gets a good knockup onto KLVJ, but KLVJ is still able to survive. And now the turtle has been resetted. PCU doesn't have the weight of the dragon. Probably not going to be able to engage here. Dfyg, they're still waiting on the call. Do they want to continue or not? PCU looks like he has to back off, and now the turtle has been reset again.
Nothing to rush for Dfyg. They can play this slow, they can wait it out. Geekay Esports will be the one who will take advantage of this and get that turtle immediately. Meanwhile, the Dfyg are going to try to focus on the mid side just now, but are not able to get anything in return except for that one particular kill on Shen.
Yeah. Already seeing a big difference here. Looks like Shen on this ship is going to be more defensive. Looks like he is aiming for a Dominance Ice as a first item. Probably to handle against Lung on this Moskov. BCU sees Shen. So far, Shen has been rotating a lot to the gold lane. Really trying to make sure that Carvey has a good time. But so far, even with the rotation coming in from Shen, does not look like Carvey is having a good time.
Yeah, honestly, I don't want to blame Shem as of much, but right now Zeno is gonna get kicked. Oh, the Spear of Destruction did not land on Zeno. Bit of miscommunication right there, but
Nah, and you know what happened?
yep.
So the kick, he entered the bush,
Uh-huh.
and because he lost vision, he cannot do the second part of the Wave of Dragon. So that's why, like, I saw what Lung was trying to do, but yeah, it's unfortunate that he entered the bush.
It's fine. I mean, it's a good attempt by the Dfyg just now. But honestly, it's not, going back to Shen, right? It's not much of his fault right now because the way I see it, with every angle Shen tries to take upon, there is always Chow. There's always Pishu on the way, right? And it's hard for Shen to start a team fight with the shortcut to initiate right now. So props to Pishu how he just mirror the movement of Shen. Wherever Shen is, there is always going to be Chow, just waiting for the right time to be able to use the kick or to not allow Shen to use the shortcut.
Looking at the items just now, there's a very clear difference in terms of gold lead here because Lung, in the previous game, in 8 minutes, he was able to get his Trinity item, but so far it doesn't look like he's anywhere close to getting his third item. PCU sees Samo, and they understand that Shen is there as well. And you can see that Shen is taking quite a lot of damage because he doesn't have any magic resist for now.
And this feels like the fact that Shen could not move anywhere else except
Yeah.
for in the bush. It feels like it's going to be a 5 versus 4 right now for Geekay Esports. So they are at a big advantage in terms of manpower because Shen can't do anything. And this is one of the biggest weaknesses of Chip, right? I mean, if you cannot open up your shortcut, you're basically somewhat, I'm sorry, kind of a bit of useless right now because you cannot contribute anything in terms of team fight.
Right now, honestly, Dfyg, they're just slowing down Geekay Esports. They're having a lot of man-to-man defense. Like, we see how Yuan is down at mid, making sure that no rotation is going to be done. And PCU, like you said, he's just like, okay, where's Shen? Where's Shen? Shen's here. All right, Shen, how are you? You're doing good. Have you eaten? You had lunch? You haven't? Okay, we can have lunch a bit later.
This is what we call, although Pichu is not a Malaysian, but this is what we call the Malaysian hospitality, right? Wherever you are, we're just gonna follow you. We're just gonna make sure you're all right, you're in check, we know where you are, we know what you're doing, and that is what Pichu is doing to Shen right now. Just be sitting him to the max right now, mirroring at its finest.
Oh yeah, right now Shen doesn't have any way to really move forward. So, taking quite a lot of damage from Lung and kill VJ. Shen as well, he's just gonna get pushed. He used the shortcut, but look at Dfyg. They're already exiting any kind of team fight perimeters. And kill VJ still has the Raging Sandstorm, but looks like he's not gonna use it so far. But that's a good vision. Glacier Smile had to flicker out of there, and now their focus is on the Shen. But Lung is able to take down Smile, while Zed able to take down Zeno.
Did Lung hit the Spear of Destruction to get much nearer on Smile this time? I'm not too sure because the gap closer between Moskov and Vexana was immediately like Lung was on top of him. So I'm guessing yes, Lung did manage to hit the ultimate, get closer to Smile and got the kill. So props to Yuan right there, managing to get that two-man Frigid Glacier out of nowhere.
Dude, Lung is amazing. He's been hitting all of this Spears of Destruction. Yes, there you go. I was thinking of Blade of Destruction. I was like, that's not right. Oh, and now they get a kick onto Shen. Nowhere for Shen to go. Kill going over to kill VJ, and now Dfyg, they're controlling the map once again. 6,000 goal lead ahead. Now the Lord looking very free for Dfyg.
Not feeling good, Mr. LaFell. Not feeling good right now. 5-0 in terms of kill. Geekay Esports down. Almost 7k goal lead, and saying that this is a one-way traffic is an understatement because Geekay Esports can't seem to do anything as of now. I mean, the fact that your roamer cannot start a team fight, even with a shortcut, is very much worrying.
Yeah, looking at the goal difference here, one of the biggest difference is in the jungler. 8.5k for the Nolan, 5.7 for the Julian, almost 3,000 goal difference here.
Conceal. As part of the team fight, Frigid Glacier.
Frigid Glacier hit onto no one, and now Samo wants to re-engage with the Glorious Pathway, but Lung is just guiding, dealing out free damage onto the members of Geekay, even using the minions to make sure that he has some penetration and going in. And now Geekay, they already lost the top inhibitor. Dfyg, they want the mid, and they're able to get an Eternal Guard, trying to slow things down, but still, the mid lane inhibitor goes down. Dfyg, they're not stopping. They want the bottom as well.
This could be a 1 lot and 3 inhibitor turrets, but Geekay Esports focusing all their energy and efforts trying to protect that bottom inhibitor turret, and they managed to do that. But honestly, to be fair, that is still a massive win for the Dfyg with 1 Lord. They managed to get 2 inhibitor turrets, the mid side and the top side. That is pretty big, but right now, Lung gonna get caught out.
Yep, the shortcut was used. Lung
using
this is bad. The flicker, but now kiting back. Kill VJ is there. Zeno gets taken down, and now Shen looks like he has nowhere to go. Lung secures the kill. Smile has to use the flicker to get out of there. Carvey and Samo unable to do anything. Now they just have to clear the minions. But again, Pissio flickers in. Way the Dragon gets Smile, and they're able to take down Samo as well. Carvey is able to survive, but not the Crystal. Dfyg, a clean 2-0.
Dfyg managing to get that victory. Clean as a whistle right there with the kick of Pishu, sending Geekay Esports all the way to the bottom of the group right.
Oh yeah, Dfyg played extreme. It looks like the MVP will be Lung. The map, the Land of Dawn, was so open for Dfyg.
I agree. I mean, with the roaming capability by Pishu, with the Spear of Destruction by Lung as well.
Hold on. Yes, it was a Spear of Destruction.
It was, because the way that I look at it, Lung was in fact further away by Smile, but how did he manage to get the kill? Definitely gotta be the Spear of Destruction, but I do agree, any analysts, any color casters out there, or even individual who are in love, in depth of the game, would geek out about the things that Lung did, would geek out as well what Pishu had did. The small things, the little things that contributes a lot in the grand scheme of things, in the overall gameplay of the Dfyg.
And now we got to look at the standings here.